Hey everyone, I wanted to do a quick update on Whole30 week 2, and I think today is actually day 17, so technically I think I'm in week 3 now, but so I wanted to do a little bit something different for this video. The last one I basically showed you every meal that I've been eating, but I quickly realized that I'm eating pretty much the same couple things over and over again, and so I didn't want to show you guys just like another 20 minutes of different plates of eggs with salsa. So I thought instead I would kind of just tell you how this week has been going and show you a couple things that I've been using that have been helping out. So this week has been both easier and more difficult. It's easier in the sense that I know what I can eat now. I've got that down, so pretty much I know like, oh, I'm hungry for breakfast, I'm gonna have, eggs and whatever I have. I can have a salad with this kind of meat for lunch, and then, I have like my repertoire of meals. So pretty much the only hard thing is like making the time to do it and making sure I have the ingredients. But as far as actually like what to eat, it's not that hard. It is getting a little bit repetitive, but and the kitchen is a gigantic mess all the time because I'm like cooking meals from scratch 3 times a day. So that part is okay. I think the part that's hard for me, and I think this is specific to just me, is that I don't have a gallbladder. I had it removed 7 years ago. And basically, like, it's not super essential, kind of like an appendix, except for that it does one function, which is produce bile, which helps you process fatty foods. So ever since I had it removed, I've had a really hard time processing fats. So if I have like a burger and french fries, like it's harder for me to process than somebody else. So unfortunately about Whole30 is it's pretty high in healthy fats. For most people, that's okay. Some people will feel a little bit of stomach troubles when they start out. For me, I have had just total stomach distress. It's been really hard, and like I'm actually gonna go see my doctor next week because I'm like, I don't know what to do. Should I just like stop eating this way? I mean, probably that's the answer. You guys are probably listening and being like, duh, just stop eating so much fat. But I'm really stubborn. And I just don't want to fail, even though I know it's not failing when your body is like mutinying against this. But I just really want to finish the Whole30. I've done this before. I tried it before and I quit on like day 3. And so this was kind of like vindication, like I can do it. I'm more prepared this time. So the fact that like my body doesn't really like it is just annoying. And really I should be like, one thing that I've been trying to work on just in general is like loving my body and listening to my body signals, and so clearly I'm not doing that right now. So I think I am gonna have to make some changes, and I may not be like strict Whole30 moving forward. And I think I'm just gonna have to accept that I'm not a failure because I could do it. I think, if I had to, but my stomach is just not happy at all. So in the meantime, I have a couple things that I have started taking just yesterday, so I don't know if they're actually helping yet. But one thing is I started taking these digestive probiotics. I just got these from Rite Aid. So I'm hoping that these will kind of help get me back to like a healthy gut status, I guess, because that's one of the big things about doing Whole30 or paleo or anything like this, is all about getting your gut healthy, because according to this line of thinking, your gut is kind of like the central like brain with regards to like your immune system and like your total body health. So if your gut is not healthy, the rest of your body can't be healthy, and it causes inflammation and yada yada yada. So basically, like, your gut is supposed to heal during this time, and my gut is not healing. Like, my gut's probably more upset than it was before. So hopefully the probiotics help. I also got this Benefiber clear fiber supplement that you just put in water. I didn't want to take Metamucil because that has sugar or sugar substitute in it. So this is just like clear and it goes in water. So hopefully these two things will help. The other thing is, and this is like totally cheating, this is totally bending the rules, but my husband said it was okay, and that sounds terrible. He's not like, I go like, please husband, can I please do this? No, that's not how it is, but I do kind of use him as my conscience in a way. Because I can pretty much rationalize anything in this head of mine. And so a lot of times if I'm doing something, and especially this, like we agreed upon an incentive that I would get if I did the Whole30. And so when I'm kind of bending the rules, I do go to him and say like, is this okay? And he'll like say yes or no, and we'll talk it through. So anyways, I really have been missing sugar in my coffee, and it's really been making me miserable. And so we both kind of were just like, you know what? 1 teaspoon of sugar never killed anybody. And so I'm putting this in my coffee once a day, and it has made all the difference in the world. So much better. It's just delicious. Well, let's not go that far. That's being a little bit hasty. It's not delicious, it's good. And I'm much happier drinking it. And oh, there's one other thing I wanted to show you that I'm putting in my coffee. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the almond milk that I've been using in my coffee, and it's called Califia Farms, and I get this from Whole Foods. And you can see that it's unsweetened vanilla almond milk, but then on the back here you can see it says 0 grams of sugar. So there's no sugar in it, whatever. So I use this, but it's like almond milk is really thin. It's almost like non-fat milk, and I don't do non-fat milk. So this was like not cutting the acidity of the Nespresso. So I'm gonna geek out for a second on Nespresso and coffee. So fast forward if you don't care about this part. But I am a huge espresso fan. Specifically, I have the Nespresso maker. So when you're making an espresso drink, and P.S. I was a barista for 2 years too, so I totally geek out on this. So if you're making an espresso drink, when you put milk in it, it like cuts the acidity of the coffee, and that's why it's just so good, because you get this like rich, strong coffee taste, but it just like cuts the bitterness out kind of for me. And we use whole milk with our coffee. Our kids drink whole milk too, and we just drink it. So I make whole milk lattes, and it's just so creamy and so delicious. I could almost have one of those without sugar and be content. But with almond milk, it's like practically like water. So there's no like creaminess to combat the bitterness of the espresso, and it just wasn't doing it for me. So I found this last time I was at Whole Foods. This is by the same brand, and it's called Better Half. It's dairy-free and unsweetened as well. There's 0 grams of sugar. And what they've done though is it's coconut cream and almond milk. So I had tried coconut milk also, Lord have mercy. Also, I had tried coconut milk with my coffee, and it was just not for me. I like the taste of coconut, but not with my coffee. So I was a little hesitant to try this, but I've heard that coconut cream tastes really different, and it totally does. This is really, really creamy, and it's a lot better. And it's only 1.5 grams of fat. Like, I don't know how they did this. It's some kind of sorcery. But so what I do is I take this and I mix it with a little bit of this, and then I put in 1 teaspoon of sugar, and it's really good, and it's totally made me happy, and I'm really glad that I found these 2 products and that I added in 1 teaspoon of sugar. Someone asked what kind of salsa I use, and so I just wanted to show you guys really fast. This brand is called Casa Sanchez, and it's fire roasted tomate and chili asado, and it's medium salsa. But I feel like I complained about the spice level once to my friend, because I was like, sometimes it's hardly spicy, and then sometimes it's like so spicy I can't even like breathe. And he was like, well, you know, you can't really regulate Mother Nature and her chilies. And yeah, so you know, he was right. But just beware that sometimes you'll taste this and you'll be like, oh, it is medium, like mild to medium. And then I've had a couple containers where I've been like, so if you don't like hot, even though this says medium, I wouldn't get this. but it's really so good for you. The ingredients are fresh tomatoes, fresh peppers, sea salt, fresh garlic, and citric acid. That's it. And I honestly don't know how they make this so delicious, because that's like so few ingredients, but it's just the best salsa. I never buy anything else. This is all we buy. So that has been going on my eggs. It's been going on meats, vegetables, everything. I love it. It's delicious. And I get it at Whole Foods. And then the last thing that I have been eating that has helped me is these are called Kind bars, and they have a ton of different flavors, and they're super, super good. This one is almond and coconut. They're gluten-free, dairy-free, no genetically engineered ingredients, and low glycemic index. So Whole30's stance on bars is that they don't want you to have any bars. I don't know if this has changed, but the last time I did Whole30, they did allow Lara bars, because Lara bars are only sweetened with like pureed dates and not cane sugar. This is where I find a lot of fault with the Whole30 program in general and the arbitrariness of their rules. I don't think that's a word, but I'm just gonna say arbitrariness. I think a lot of their rules are arbitrary and kind of BS-y. So, and this is an example of one. They do let you have Lara bars. They don't encourage it. They say you should use them as emergencies, but they do let you have Lara bars because they have pureed dates instead of cane sugar. This is sweetened with cane sugar, but let's look at the labels, shall we? This Kind bar has 12 grams of sugar. Not approved. This Lara bar, it tastes like chewed up and spit out baby food. It's disgusting. Has 24 grams of sugar. Twice the amount of sugar. But they allow this because it's sweetened with stupid dates instead of cane sugar. That to me is super arbitrary. You're getting more sugar into your system. Your insulin and blood sugar are gonna spike more than with this. I will go off. I will rant all day about this. Basically, my point is I eat these and I think that it's more than acceptable because it tastes way better and it's lower in sugar than this nonsense. So I'm done with Lara bars. I'm never gonna eat them again. So yeah, this is amazing and it has totally saved me. I can have this and a decaf latte for lunch and I'm like good to go. Anyways, this is getting long again. So that's how Whole30 is going for me. It's been difficult. I really want to see it through, so I think what I might do is continue to cut out gluten and dairy and sugar, but maybe add in corn products or rice products just to help with my stomach a little bit and cut back a little bit more on the fats. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a video for week 3 and week 4. I might just combine the two, just because like not a ton is changing. I feel like the first week was like the biggest, like lots of stuff is happening and I have so much information and thoughts, and so I think I might just do one video kind of on how week 3 and week 4 went, and then kind of my final thoughts on it, and I'll probably be posting that in like 2 or 3 weeks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.